Hello, I'm Connor from Civify, and today we're here at the Black Country Radio Studios, and we're going to be interviewing James Byrne, who is the candidate for the Green Party for the hashtag WMLX 2017. Brilliant, thank you. Staying on the sort of path of young people, with our local authorities struggling to keep up with the financial demand of social care, does that mean youth services will see further cuts as well? Because me living in Dudley, in the Dudley Council, I've worked with the youth service for this is my 5th year now. Well, I've been in with the Dudley youth service, and we've seen nearly a 70% reduction in that budget alone. Now, I know from my youth parliament background that Solihull isn't actually brilliantly represented on the youth parliament, and they've had members, and then they haven't, and then they have, and then they haven't. So how do you see those youth services? Will they be cut in the future?
Well, let me give you a short and a long answer. The short answer is yes. The long answer is the mayor and the councils have quite an interesting relationship. So each council, so Solihull, Sandwell, Dudley, etc., will maintain their own budget and will still be in charge of adult social care and youth services. That's not something the mayor will have really any say over at all. But the grim reality is they're talking about the fact that we're being given £34 million a year for this combined authority, but that's at the same time when, if you look at the money we have to run things now compared with before 2010, we have £1.25 billion less. So there's just a massive funding gap. And the problem is, anything the councils can cut, they've had to cut to do essential things like child protection, like making sure older people are safe and clean and fed, etc., etc. And so sadly, it's stuff like youth services, particularly, that have been cut, which is a real shame because they're an absolutely vital service and it's very short-sighted. But the problem is, because of the Conservative government's austerity agenda, there isn't hardly any money anywhere, and something's had to be cut. So personally, I would put the blame very squarely with that, with austerity and with the cuts in general, because councils are stuck within a rock and a hard place. And I really worry, with adult social care, people are living longer, and not only living longer, they're living longer, but with greater needs, with more health issues, more disability issues, and the money we need to keep that going is going up and up and up and up. We have to do it. So what else gets cut? And that's the problem.
So, if you had a choice, how would you protect these services?
Well, I won't have the choice, I guess, because the local councils remain in charge of these youth services and adult social care. The mayor's in charge of different stuff.
Well, so you are on a local council though as well. So how, as a local councillor's point of view, how would you protect it? You can obviously put greater pressure on local councils more than other people. So how would you go about that?
It's a really hard issue because the problem is, let's say your budget's gone down from 100 million to 2 million. You've got to cut something. That's the long and short. So that's the world we live in. I think politicians are too good at pretending that we can deliver a Marks and Spencer service at £1 on prices, and you can't do it. So something has to stop. So I think it's important. Yes, I've spoken up for youth services and will continue to do so. In Solihull, we've seen an awful lot of cuts to our youth services. And they've had various ideas to try and make it better, like get volunteers to run it and that kind of thing, but it's not the same. And actually, the difference it's made to friends of mine, having a youth worker and someone to talk to, and as a social worker, the difference it makes to actually have a youth centre, so a child who's not having a great time at home can go there and know an adult and be safer, is absolutely immense. So yes, I will speak up for them as best I can and campaign for them, but it's really hard because we just have so little money, and that's the problem. Is every group will say, you've closed the children's centre, you've shut the youth centre, you've got rid of the lollipop person, you've shut this hospital ward, whatever. And the reason they're doing that is there's just no money left. It's really hard.
Final question, which is our last set question, is to summarise, why should people vote for you as the West Midlands Mayor?
I think there's two ways of answering that. I think from a policy angle, I think actually we have really credible policies to actually change things, to really help the least well-off areas to catch up, to make sure the authority hears from normal people, looks like them, represents them, speaks up for them, because only when they're in charge of it, it will meet their needs, their interests. But I think personally, because you don't join the Green Party for a quick route to power, so I'm not in this for my own glory and the rest of it, I'm in this to make the world better. As a local politician, I understand politics. As a small business owner, I understand business. But as a social worker, I understand normal people and their concerns. So hopefully those three things together make me pretty well qualified.
Brilliant. Thank you very much So James Byrne, the West Midlands mayoral candidate for the Green Party. You can follow all of our social media stuff. I'll get the hashtag back up on my phone. So it's hashtag WMElect17. We'll be back with all of the other mayoral candidates very, very soon. So we really want you to tell us what you think. We are a community organisation. We want to get your voices heard for all these candidates in the elections. So use the hashtag WMElect17 or go to our website www.civify.org. Tell us what you think.